Hello, 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 welcome back, welcome back. Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, Episode 1. We've just beaten Day of the Tentacle, and we are ready to go. We have Voodoo Steve down behind us. How we going, Steve?
Not bad, how's everyone going?
Excellent.
Been so long.
It has been so long, but here we are, we're back. Gabriel Knight, I do not know anything about the original. I have heard, well, I've seen some of the playthrough of the sequel, which was like an FMV kind of point and click game. But as far as this one goes, I know nothing. Maybe caught some glimpses when Pixel Turkey was playing. 1 second, I think Ramon's at the door to say hello. 1 second. There she is. Little girl. Beautiful cat. I can definitely turn the game sound down. It's a little bit loud in my head too. There we go. That should be much better. Alright. So, there's some sort of graphic novel thing. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Considering this is meant to be the first game, maybe we don't need to click on that. I can't imagine there'd be like a prelude of what this game's about. We'll see. Alright, got myself some Double D's Smart Sweets. Good shit.
Yeah, this is an anniversary edition. I'm assuming the graphic novel might be like a after the fact thing that they've bundled into it.
Okay. We'll just jump straight in. Here we go. Oh, here we go. What's this? Wow. Turned into a tiger.
Was a witch.
Yeah. Did they wear against the dock? Looks like I'm getting a spam call. I don't have a mouse cursor, so hopefully... Music's got some gusto.
Yeah. And the credits. Makes you wonder about how much of this is new and how much of it's the original was like this.
This was Tong's pick originally. So hopefully it's a good one. It's funny, Steve's voodoo doll looks a little bit like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Yeah, a little bit. Except no gumdrop buttons.
Another game I bought on the Steam sales that I was thinking about playing, but I'll put it on the list later on, is called Lamplight City, which seems to be, it's set in the same, like New Orleans, same as this game. It's a murder mystery detective game, but apparently you can solve the game without solving the crime, so it gives it a little bit more sort of freedom. It's kind of cool. he goes. Day 1. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of the eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth, deep and black, as was her scented skin. Oh, I got a dagger cursor, that's cool.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita?
Oh, great.
I'm sorry,
Ramen.
but Gabriel's allowed. I mean, he's out. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Bye-bye. Good morning. You look like hell. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares.
Rama
is
just
what I
vomited
do
on my floor.
practically. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits. So voodoo it is.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
Okay. Score bar? Okay, old school start with score bars. Shows you points. Okay. Move the cursor on hotspots. Okay. And we can pause. F5, F7. Oh shit, okay. Journal button displays Gabriel's journal, records his thoughts of play. Journal records clues and important information. The journal's hints provide guidance. The star button displays a special edition content, such as concept art notes. We won't need that. This button hides all the other buttons from the bottom of the screen. Okay. Inventory bag in the inventory window. Okay. Sure. Bloody hell. Use the talk icon to talk to people. Yep. Active item button is the key. Hand item is to pick up. Eye item is to look. Operate is gears. Open and close is the door. Okay. Okay. Let's do save. St. George's books. Alright. Give me 30 seconds. I gotta clean up this ramen vomit. Steve, if you want to vamp for a sec, I'll be back in a moment.
I'm assuming that's hairballs and not regular vomit. I don't know. Last thing that I thought was really cool was I watched Oppenheimer. Which is weird because, yeah, although the fact that Bolt's not stressing, I'm assuming it's just a hairball. Yeah, watch that. It was weird because I thought it was like an okay biopic all the way through, like well made, not the most exciting, but then when it finished, it's like looking back, it's like think about it. It was like that's actually a solid movie. I think there's enough things came together at the end that's like there's some really neat concepts in that. At first it seemed like it was just doing like the biopic thing of just like going through real life events but not really tying it together in a narrative, but enough things came together, like the twist at the end was kind of cool. And all that stuff I didn't know. Like I actually thought Albert Einstein was on the Manhattan Project. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, probably would be. I think when I saw in the credits it was based off a book. It's like, oh, that did go through my mind as well. But yeah, I thought that I could have sworn Albert Einstein was on the Manhattan Project. The other thing I really knew was the lady Lana comes in and she says, I went to personnel, but they just asked if I could type. And he goes, can you? And she goes, no, it's... Because I knew she was coming, because I was like... I was wondering if she was going to be there, because it was a very sausage-heavy film up to that point. And it's like, okay, at least they've got the lady scientist that does join the Manhattan Project. Yeah, and the visuals were really cool, like the visualization of the... Like, very violent, but also very non-distinct, like it would be... Like, everything's non-distinct at that level, but the atom getting bombarded with neutrons. No, and I didn't know anything about the hearings afterwards. And they make out... Don't know much about Truman either, but they make him out to be a real prick too. And yeah, that scene was fantastic because there's a mixture of like hating the character and going, "God, Gary Oldman's really good," but making you hate the character so much.
Alright, sorry about that. Bloody Rams. There was a combination, like you said, Steve. There was a bit of hairball, but there was also plant matter because her secret shame is to eat plants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright.
I was thinking hairball is in, like, there could be some other stuff, but as long as that's the thing that triggered it, then it means she's not sick.
Yeah, she's alright.
As far as I can tell, because I've never owned a cat.
Oh, that's cool. We got a point for that. I'm going to quickly see if I can turn the music down just a tad.
Yeah, and the non-linear nature sometimes made it confusing, but also I could see why they did it because things line up in the right way. Like that was very weird but a neat thing. Also, the fact that they don't show you anything happening remotely, like you don't see the actual atom bomb go off because they didn't actually see it, nor do you see any of the combat. It's always...
The Aquarius horoscope says, potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
Read newspaper every day. Remember that, Steve?
Yep.
I haven't read my
Except
funnies.
they're all owned by the same media company, so what's the point now?
I've got to get coffee.
Yeah, like the same way they don't show any war in Oppenheimer, so the war, even though they reference it, it's as distant to the viewer as it is to the people in the movie. And the same way, it must have been so hard to resist the temptation to show the atomic bomb going off
Coffee.
on the actual targets, but yeah, they resisted that to make it so that everything's remote. You're seeing news clippings come in this, and radio broadcasts the same as the characters would. Yeah, it's like very
St.
neat,
George's books overlook
very well made.
Cute gargoyle, eh?
Let's talk to the gargoyle.
Life is too short to talk to ugly statues.
You never know it by the women you date.
He sounds like Blanche.
But yeah, it sounds like
I do declare.
what's that? Yeah, that guy from this Clark Gable from what's this other movie?
There it is.
Gone with the
There's
Wind.
Blanche. I've never seen Gone with the Wind. We got some Benoit balls over here.
You can't take two
You being
steps
filthy?
down
I'm
Bond
actually not
Street
sure.
without ending up with a strand of beads.
No,
They're filthy, aren't they? Benoit with beads.
don't know. You'll have to Google it and tell us.
Not so lucky for the rabbit, was it?
It's a mixture of that, and also when a voice actor is trying to be a himbo. It's a mixture of Clark Gable and a himbo.
You've been called out, Steve. That's so true.
What?
You pretending
I
you don't
actually
know
don't.
about filth baggeries.
That's one of the few things where you've actually got something on me. Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I've made me think it was filthy because of the Archer joke.
Grace's resume is just hanging out.
Gracie's resume. She was way overqualified. And also the only person who applied.
You know, often we'll talk about different pronunciations of words around the world, but I don't think this one's unique to like here or there. I think it's some people say it weird and some people don't. How do you say that word, Steve? Gracie's what?
Resume.
Okay, so you're a weirdo.
What?
Yeah.
That's-
You
that's how
add
you're
an
supposed to
S.
say it.
You say ed sh instead of just a S.
That's more of a Z. That's resume. I guess there's S kind of an SH.
Those keychains were for a promo I tried once, before I realized it was hopeless.
Do you think this is the Gabriel Knight series was like books or something? So you like the super fans can go, I remember that case with the gloves, or I remember that case where the hairspray came into
I'll
play.
put in for the 20th anniversary edition because that wouldn't have been original, would it? Any references?
Oh, it's the same story. I wouldn't imagine so. It's kind of like the Sherlock
Yeah,
Holmes thing.
When he said there was a different version, it's like, what? Is it resumed? Like, what? Well, how can you say that differently? But
Resume. S. Oh, a garter. Hello. This is Steve's cupboard.
yeah,
Someone left those here after Mardi Gras.
sure.
I bought
saw
that
the
from a
beads are
vending
full.
machine. Vending
They
machine when I
might
went to
have-
Japan. That's what he meant to
The
say.
Mardi Gras beads.
Yes.
My spare motorcycle gloves. Someone left those here after Mardi Gras.
Oh, that too, huh?
Local interest piece on the store. It didn't garner the sympathy sales I was hoping for.
Did it end for good though? Because like I think some of the seasons seem like they're ending for good, and then the last one didn't seem like it. But then I can't think of where they go from there.
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
Yes. Oh, I like that chime when we get a point. That's really satisfying. Germany? Well, we'll be going to Germany in the sequel.
The Blake Backlash series. My literary claim to fame, such as it is.
That's right, he's a novelist. Why can't we take the Dracul with us?
That's from Graham. She likes to think it means someone's watching over me. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't have a heart to get rid of it.
Any Lost fans out there will know that there's some heroin inside that Mary statue.
I always had a thing for St. George, the one who slew a dragon. Yeah, it's probably bigger than this little guy, though.
Oh shit,
There's a little thing like he's got a crush on St. George.
he does.
I'm going to
Got the
take the tweezers
tweezers.
for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a bit scruffy.
Gotta
What?
take care
Speaking of plucking with the tweezers,
Yep. I guess you'd pluck nose hair if you're a psychopath and don't use scissors. Like that sounds awful. Eyebrow, maybe ear hair.
I forget where that came from, but
plucking
Seems
with
like a nice place to
tweezers
visit.
isn't so bad. The nose hairs. Couldn't imagine doing it like on beard or anything like that. But yeah, plucking nose hairs isn't too bad. It's just that it's too time consuming because there's so many of them. But it's better just to use a razor or scissors.
You should get that chop thing that Dan got then.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. That'd make some good content, Steve. I don't know if you'd be allowed to do that on Twitch, maybe.
Is it the glue thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like a real sticky chop you stick in the nose and it seals it in and then...
Oh, that would be perfect because I fantasize about that. Like if you could grab all of them at once.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can. Totally.
make them. Well, it's also like you're not. When I say pulling them out, it's not like a big yank like you see people do back hair and stuff. It's you're just applying pressure so it doesn't hurt that much,
Okay.
and eventually one by one they start coming out.
just a few self-help books. That one on top was a joke gift from Mosley.
Sure it was.
Yeah.
Sure it was, Gabriel.
It's pretty John in here since it's in the country now, but you know the Japanese, at least like medieval times, used to instead of shaving, they used to pluck their beards and mustaches with tweezers.
Is that because it took longer to grow back because the bulb's coming out too?
I think it was mostly, well, the thing that I read it on said that it was mostly for smooth skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it would have the thing where you wouldn't have to do it every day. It'd take a while longer to grow back.
And I guess you wouldn't have a 5 o'clock shadow either because the whole hair's gone.
Yeah.
I don't use hairspray. Nope, not me.
I guess you would do it since you're a kid, like when you start. So I wouldn't maybe, because I just picture like, what if you started doing that and you've got like a full beard and mustache? You have to do everything in one sitting.
You'd be there for hours.
Yeah.
We can confirm this is your cupboard, Steve, because look what we found. Sexy picture.
Oh yeah.
Fun time.
Jesus.
Fun time.
Okay, what else do we have?
Does that mean it's his, or is it pornographic, or is the suggestion that he took the
Gabriel
photo?
wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Well, there's a narrator. I think it's a combination. This is our studio with her.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Nope. No safe full of money back there.
You guys call your dad Daddy? Is that a thing that you would ever do?
No.
Can you do it for me, Steve, and just see what he says? Report back?
That's actually too dad.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. That's weird. Perverts have made that a word a little bit too weird.
Okay, what do we got here?
It's a book about the world of snakes.
Hey, that's interesting. Snakes can sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters. They've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Oh yeah, she did too. That was always creepy. But then it's
A book of
probably
German poetry that once
less creepy in
belonged to
another way, just because
Gabriel's
she's southern, so it's
grandfather.
like
Gabriel
fits a
has
bit better.
always found it strangely compelling.
But then sometimes when it's a mixture of Big Daddy and talking about a daddy like it's a boyfriend, that's the weird part.
Feuerigen Atoms, gespaltener Zunge,
Yeah.
Wiesen sie jedes Mal.
That's
Or
nice.
just doing stuff like
Kinda creepy though. Who's the author?
Heinz
like
Ritter.
Big Daddy as a
I'm not
big
sure
job
what it
or
says, but I get
like
the
a big
feeling
man in
this
his
guy
community.
was
Like
one
there's,
sick puppy.
I guess, certain compliments she mixes with it that then makes it creepy.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Himmel means heaven. Huh.
Heinz Ritter or whatever his name was. I think he's in the sequel from memory. Okay. Let's take that letter.
If you try to look down my shirt one more time, I'm leaving.
Just trying to refresh my memory.
I know
Jesus.
what you're trying to refresh, and it isn't your memory. Get down.
A dirtbag over here.
Right, but then also she assumes that there's nothing up there that he needs.
Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs.
Let's open it up and have a look.
Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the take, or in the case of St. George's books, the mistake.
Remember, Steve, when we found that cash register with your dad in the water in the lake?
Not well, sort of.
And it ended up being that someone had robbed the swimming pool, like previously, and they dumped the register into the lake.
I never heard about that.
You were there.
It's gift certificates. I mean, the story about it afterwards.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
No tweezers on the money.
Gabriel, that's all the change I have. Touch it and you can kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do
Or
that
the
to
gift
you?
certificate.
Yeah.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
Sweet.
Right, that's practically money though. If someone uses it. Unless it's expired.
No one wants the... What would these be? Not pennies, like shillings or something? Oh, it's American money, I guess. Americans?
'cause
What's
if
the
it's
copper money?
So if it's Australian, it'd be 1 and 2 cent coins.
They're pennies? I thought they looked pretty big for a penny. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know?
Gabriel doesn't want to take that with him. The cash register contains about $20 in small bills and change. The cash register.
Okay. Well, I think we got everything out of there.
Oh yeah, they're all, yeah. They're not
Gabriel plans
sized
to
based
turn
off
the
their amount.
balcony into a schmaltzy cafe if he ever
Oh.
gets the cash.
Interesting. Yeah, ours...
Go up in size.
Except for
but,
once they hit 50 cents, then it goes down in size
Oh,
again.
then it goes back down to dollars. But they're, I don't know, I guess they're not bigger than a 50 cent piece, but
Different material, at least.
yeah, they're sort of heavier still. Like they've got a
The
weight to them
balcony
for $1
floor
and
needs
$2
work
coins.
and is unsafe.
Yeah, I wonder how it is in the US to operate if you were blind, like the notes. There's no
they
real
can't.
differences.
There's the story of Stevie Wonder only accepting money in $1 bills because I'm assuming that's not true and he just has a handler that checks for him, but there's a urban legend of him only accepting money in $1 bills so they can count them.
Dramatic, isn't it?
The first time I heard that was
Gabriel didn't leave
because
3 weeks
for
with a
work,
Spurgeon on that
even though it's a
one.
regular dev, for some
He
reason
has
there was a couple of
thing
business
for black
guys.
leather.
The boss took me out for dinner and there was a couple of business guys there. I think it was because I was working late. And one of them was complaining about the Australian dollars, the Australian notes, and he goes, "It's weird that, like, there's a weirdness," and I suddenly realized it's because they're all different sizes. And then I told them that no one else had the answer except I told them that it's so that blind people could tell the difference. And he goes, "Oh, that's..." And so I went from like, this is really stupid to, "Oh, that's actually kind of clever," and then he told the story of the Stevie Wonder thing.
There's also Braille, I believe, in a section of it too.
Yeah.
See if we can go through
Or
Grace's
like
coat.
enough raised things you can sort of feel that as well.
Grace's coat is a simple but classic trench coat. Gabriel hates people with good taste.
Leave my coat alone, Gabriel.
It feels like Grace hates him so much.
Yeah.
He's an
That's the thing with also Australian money because it's plastic, but it means it's got a lot more counterfeiting stuff in. So there's like see-through sections, there's hologram sections, there's a whole bunch of shit that's hard to reproduce.
Grace likes a little banker's lamp. She has the soul of an accountant. The old desk is one Gabriel picked up near a dumpster. Not too shabby, huh? Well, okay, maybe it is.
Look at Gabriel just standing over the books there, like on top of them. What a bastard.
Yeah.
Let's go to the bedroom. See what sort of filth dungeon he's got. Got couch
You
cushions
consider
for
that-
pillows.
Would you consider that a bed made or
No,
unmade?
that's fucking messy as. His sheet's nice. It's a nice fitted sheet that's locked in. No flat sheet on top. Perfect.
No snail trails on the thing?
No snail trails, no. Although his
It makes it better than some people.
his used tissues in the garbage bin is a bit gross.
No, that's probably paper because that's him writing. That's him using the typewriter and throwing the paper in the bin.
I just think he's got a lot of romance novels up here. That's all.
Yeah, that's. What if it's both? What if, like, when he gets so frustrated when he's written a bad scene that he just gets that piece of paper, one of the romance novels, dirties it, and then throws it out?
Exactly, Steve. Yuck. Is that croissants on top of his? Oh man, what do I do for a croissant these days?
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Women.
That's gross.
Oh, he's a lovable chap, this guy. All right, what do we got in here?
I'm positive, yeah, the trash cans are positive because it's a writer's trope to have, like, the bin overflowing with crumpled up paper.
I might be able to use this black shirt.
cool.
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
I sort of want that.
He's got a flashlight here too, Steve.
It's right outside the bed.
I might need a flashlight.
Bet you will.
I'll pass.
Okay.
It's weird because I thought to myself that won't work. For some reason, I don't think of it as American, even though New Orleans is. I don't know, it
Let
just feels
sleeping
too
lions
exotic,
lie.
maybe.
I got that cheap at a garage sale. Always had a thing for lions.
I wonder if
I think I have
there's...
to remind myself that that's American money and 911 will be a number you can dial.
Damn. I was hoping there would be like a highlight button, but there's not. I love a highlight button in adventure games. It's so good.
Can you make the
It's
bed?
Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
There you go, Steve. Game even says... What do you
It's funny
dial?
because it's like he's at least pulled the do not cross, even though he hasn't made it properly. Like that's neater than my bed currently.
That looks itchy as hell, this thing.
Yeah.
Use it.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Okay.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
If I threw those pages away, they weren't worth reading.
Fair enough.
It's told you was writing.
At Giant's Discount Bookstore, we discount every title 50%. When you see our selection and prices, you'll never want to shop with those little guys again. The Creole Grandans will hold their annual Gardenia Festival and Tea this coming Tuesday at the Sons of Burgundy Hall. Admission is free.
Oh, he's got
Do you
diaries
have
on the
any
desk too.
problems?
Yuck.
Someone put a hex on you? Call Sister Cross. Through the power of love and the Lord Jesus Christ, she can fix what's ailing you. You're listening
Does he have
to
diaries?
KLEB in Knox,
Yeah, right here.
where we play the best
There's a
music
pack as well.
24 hours a day. At Giant Discount Bookstore, we discount every
turn that shit
title
off.
50%. When you see our selection and prices, you'll never want to shop with those little guys.
Do any of you guys have an actual medicine cabinet? The only time I've ever seen one is at Steve and my grand's house. Otherwise, never.
Actually, I mean, if you want to, the apartment I just moved into, initially I've gone, wait, where the fuck are you supposed to put stuff? And I suddenly realized, because in my apartment, previous apartment never had this, but yeah, you can pull the mirror and it's got shelving behind the mirror. And it's really, really, I think it's really, really cool. That said, I don't keep medicine in those cabinets.
What are you putting in there if it's not medicine?
Trying to think, like Q-tips, shaving stuff. There's like there's still a little compartment to the side that I have like the brush, which I don't really use anymore.
Yeah.
Toothpaste and stuff. But then anything else you sort of need in the mouthwash, well, those like little things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gabriel doesn't feel like reading right now. Gabriel doesn't.
It doesn't feel like reading right now.
If Gabriel sat down, he might actually have to write something.
Alright, bathroom it is.
I don't need to, thanks.
What do we got?
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Okay.
Oh, he's like Johnny Bravo.
Can I close it? No? We'll try one more.
There's nothing else Gabriel needs.
Okay. I think we've done everything in here. Let's have a look in here.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Nice. Got a point for that. Oh. I think I was using the magnifying glass here rather than here.
The label on the hair gel jar talks about mysterious Hawaiian roots and ancient Oriental secrets. The copy is almost as believable as Gabriel's novels.
Okay. That's cool that it shows you the only things you can look at. Okay. Sweet. I think we're good to go. How do... Oh, this door here. Alright, Grace. Let's do it.
Like I haven't tried.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
What was the action he did that he said? I've tried that before.
Touch.
The push, touch.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What do you know about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum.
Okay.
It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating
A bit
it.
of a true Scanlan look.
He does a bit, yep.
What do you know about
Most of the hair.
voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers, same as you.
Did you find any good voodoo resources for me?
The best in the city are supposedly the Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs.
Far out. This guy.
Yours?
Jesus.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
It's interesting because in the sequel, I always thought that Grace was a bit of a party pooper or whatever, but in this, I feel that she has every right to dislike Gabriel as much as she does.
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey, and that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Let me guess. This has to do with the voodoo murders, right? Some kind of inside police information? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new book?
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character's a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks.
Jesus.
It's like a character in a like one of those corporate sexual harassment videos.
That's so true. Absolutely. It's still highlighted.
Do you have messages for me?
You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany? Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Rams. I just gotta quickly feed Rams. I'll be back in a second. She's calling for it.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what their relationship is, because, like, is she employee? If so, that's highly inappropriate. But then they don't seem to be making much money, which made me think they were, like, related or something, like it's a family business, but he wouldn't be macking on her like that if it was. So then, yeah, what ties her to that position when he's got this guy constantly making awkward advances.
Alright.
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great. We had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry, I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
And she sent over that box on the table for you.
Can you imagine what the sins of the father is if Gabriel's this bad? Oh, so it grays out? I don't know what the color differences are. It's weird.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old
Einstein was
books.
never
And it's a nice way to
considered
pay
good
the
at
bills
maths.
while I explore the city for a summer.
It's not a good
if
analogy.
you ever pay me, that is.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough.
PhD's
I needed
nuts.
a break.
Let's see. Oh, I guess we got to play into it.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
Sure,
I'm
sure.
still waiting around for that lobotomy. As soon as I
Yeah.
get it, I'll let you know, okay?
Any chance we get where Grace can do a sick burn on this guy? I'm here for it.
What do you do after work?
I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind. So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Jesus.
Even Steve's out filth bagged.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Okay, there one's grayed out.
I can't think of anything.
It's like, yeah,
progress.
let's explore.
Alright, we'll click on this
What
again.
do you know about voodoo?
I've told you all I know. Sorry I can't be more help.
Was that grey out? No. Okay.
It disappeared.
Oh, okay.
What
Even
do you
better.
know about the voodoo murders?
You won't get far questioning me about it, Sherlock.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
What can you tell me about Narlands?
Nolans.
I've only been here 2 months, but I love it.
Narlands.
It's
Get
so
some
much more
crawdaddies.
alive than any place I've
some
been.
po'
It
boys,
feels like anything's
sandwich.
possible here.
What else can you
Get out
tell me
on the
about
bayou.
Narlands?
You're the native. Don't ask me.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Just tell me anything at all.
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure discipline of any sort isn't something that would appeal to you, Gabriel.
Okay.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind. Done anything interesting lately?
By your definition, no. I prefer it that way.
I'm glad we've got the rules out of the way when it comes to conversations, because I could see later if we didn't actually exhaust dialogue that we might get screwed.
Keep 'em busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
I was confused at first because sometimes they disappear, sometimes they grey out, but I think it's when there's still dialogue that's grayed out, but it still indicates that there's nothing there.
Yeah, or these are things
Like
that we'll come back
messages.
to.
Yeah, that, or they go to a sub menu, but there's nothing in that sub menu.
Seen any good movies?
I saw a great documentary last night on pyramid excavations.
You mean small,
Squared.
dark
How you
places
doing?
that haven't been touched in centuries?
Welcome in.
Sounds right up your alley.
Well, it did help me gain a better understanding of your mind.
Did I ever tell you that you're actually
God.
quite attractive?
Be still, my heart.
Had any customers lately?
It's like Pepper
No,
Pew.
but I'm sure you have.
Ayo.
It's like no means
you
no.
really should get out more.
But then who'd take care of St. George's?
Me?
Exactly.
Okay, exhausted. Are they flirting? I think it's a one-sided flirt, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. She references his promiscuousness. I guess not in a flirty way, but the fact she does that almost is weird when he's constantly hitting on her without consent.
Yeah.
Like that reference to the strap marks on his bed.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Whoa. Oh, hello.
It's like the Ghostbusters map.
It is, exactly. Marshmallow Man will start walking along here and...
And Ghosts will start moving in. The Keymaster and the Gatekeeper will slowly move around the map, circling each other.
Yep. Alright, where are we going, Steve?
Okay, he's going to the police station, so maybe the police station's the west.
Okay, let's do it.
I've tried mousing over them just to see why.
We can go back if you want.
So police station, St. Louis Cathedral,
Jackson Square.
Jackson Square.
Okay, that's
Oh yeah,
home
that's
base.
home. Dixieland.
Buddha Museum.
Okay.
Jackson Square Overlook. Interesting. So you want to go to the police station?
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's go to the alleyway.
I should add Mosley to the hat.
If Gabriel wants to talk to Mosley, he can go in through the front door.
I like the sassy narrator. She's great.
Gabriel has his own bike.
For now.
The actor's strike is over.
Yes. Yeah, that's great because it means that Nextlander can start doing Twin Peaks again.
Oh, it actually. It's any of them card carrying members?
No, but they're doing it
Or they
in,
just
in
have
support.
respect?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
It's not
Like
going to
it's-
look any better somewhere else.
It's actually pretty good when they don't have any obligations but still do it.
Yeah, exactly. So what they ended up doing, because they do the watch cast of different movies, they ended up doing foreign films during that period.
Ah, that's a clever idea. And the podcast I listened to in December, they're starting up again with Deep Space Nine with Terry Farrell and Armin Shimmerman, who are Dax and Quark. And they're going to go through the Deep Space Nine episodes. Looking forward to that.
It's not going to look any better somewhere else.
Why would a trash can have a snake on it?
Interesting design for a trash
Yeah.
can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
This is a small detail, but it's interesting. See how there's like dirt marks on the counter?
Yeah.
There's blood mark here though.
Gabriel is standing in the lobby of his friend Mosley's precinct. It smells like a cross between a hospital and a brewery.
The CRT, Steve. It's like your one back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a really good. I held on. I had 2 really good CRT monitors, and I held on to them as long as I could before switching.
That reminds me, actually, because I remember when you stayed at our place when I think your dad was painting the house or something like that, or doing construction, and that was the time where you went through Limbo and Braid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The screen resolution, isn't it like, because it's not widescreen, did the Xbox support that?
Yeah. The Xbox, like, I needed an adapter to go from, I think it was component cable to the VGA. I forget what the adapter. There was one adapter to go from one of the Xbox outputs to the one of his input. But yeah, I guess it's designed to work on televisions, so
Yeah, it's just weird because of the non-widescreen aspect. I wonder if that made Limbo harder for you because you couldn't see what was coming. I don't know.
maybe it didn't seem harder than like when I went back to it.
Got a forklift?
Oh, brutal.
He doesn't seem interested in that.
When I started watching, I think the phase of mostly watching sumo.
Officer? What can I do you for?
I started a bit, but when I started watching a bit of it, there was a guy who was a European guy, but Chad referred to him as the forklift.
Okay.
I think he was getting to the end of his career because he kind of had a knee injury, and I don't think I saw him after the couple of Grand Sumos I saw him in, but the one match I saw him in, like, he got thrown out pretty easily, and I remember Chad saying his forklift, what's that license? The forklift certification has been revoked.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
What do you know about voodoo?
Me?
I thought it was like a really good
I'm a Catholic boy.
nickname for a sumo wrestler, the forklift. It's just like pick someone out and throw them out.
Does this guy look like Dr. Phil to you?
A little bit, yeah. Except
What can you tell me about the
I
voodoo?
think his mustache is grey.
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
Hey, buddy, do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of them. Kinda like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Sorry I asked. What can you tell me about Nolans?
I'll tell ya.
Nolans.
Glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in Nolans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
Gabriel has the accent of Blanche Dubois from Golden Girls.
What can you tell me about Nolans?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in Nolans. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets, good Cajun coffee.
He's got a bit of Johnny Bravo.
Man can die happy in this city.
It's practically guaranteed.
Have you ever had Cajun food, Steve, or new Nolans food?
Don't think so. Like I might have, like if I've had it where it's been advertised as that, it probably hasn't been legitimate Cajun food. Like, what about you?
Yeah, I made gumbo one time.
Okay.
Which took ages. It took about 4 hours of cooking time. It was good. It was very interesting.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I think Psycho would hate it though because one of the well, I suppose you cook it, but I think they call it the Trinity, where before you make a roux, or no, maybe you add it to the roux. I forget exactly, but it's celery, green capsicum or bell peppers, and onion. I think.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
I told you, he's not here.
Alright, get straight out.
Where's the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Looky-loo is a good term.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
Oh, I think not.
That's what I thought.
I kind of like that we're going to be rooting for all the guys that are sassing Gabriel.
Tell me about yourself.
I hate
That's
people
kind of
who
a
ask
piss-weak
stupid
threat, though.
questions.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
I was watching Culinary streamed Robocop the other day. And
Okay.
I think about 4 hours into his stream, I noticed that he hadn't even got outside the demo of the Steam demo.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I would like to play that, but it means that I would need to play that same 4 hours again.
Okay, they probably don't have that problem because I did probably... Like, watching your stream, I realized how much stuff I missed. I thought I was pretty thorough, but yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff. And I almost thought of going back and doing it, but I guess I should wait till it comes out. Well, not, it is out, but wait till it comes cheap enough for me to buy it.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a great discount game. When that's on special, it'd be a really good one to nab, I reckon. Oh, you should tell Psyche what you got. What game you recently bought.
Recently bought with some birthday money. Hitman 3.
Hell yeah.
Kinda quiet in here today.
Summer's like that. Too muggy to mug, too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
So, what's new around the old police station?
He's practicing to be a
Well,
Dr.
now
Phil
allowed
with
to shoot
those
chatty pedestrians
bumpers.
on sight.
That sounds convenient.
I like it.
Excuse me, Officer Frick?
Whatever it is, no. Now get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
Yes.
So, anything interesting happening around here?
Look, I've got a job to do. Chat with someone else, huh? Here's that envelope for you,
Yes.
Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
The bulletin board is littered with everything from wanted posters to flyers.
Hello, officer.
Hey,
Hey, Franks.
Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby. She probably wouldn't cooperate.
Of course
but
not.
I wouldn't mind trying.
We need some sort of like sound alert or something whenever he's being an absolute dirtbag. He plays. Or a counter even.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm in the counter.
There's a photocopy machine in the office area. There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
I don't think I can walk through here either. It would have rolled over. It would have clocked, if you will, Verdantry. Okay. Let's have a look in here.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Look at this photograph.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Brutal. Gameplay-wise, I'm liking the way the UI works, like clicking on things. I think it's pretty well done.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot, a graphic close-up of a victim.
I remember my grandmother, not a shared one, but on the other side, we used to get like police books, like there's like these publications that police would put out. I forget why or what context, because she had a daughter in the police force, narc, and yeah, so I remember this book and it's like, okay, I'm leafing through it, and I saw a crime photo of a girl with a slit throat, and that fucking stayed with me forever.
So it's rent free in your head still to this day?
Yeah, that's not rent free. It's fucking squatting. It's something I don't actually want, but it's fucking staying there.
Oh no!
Because it's not just like in the movies where it's like, oh, it's like her throat was like fully open and you can see like the bits and pieces inside. It was horrible.
Yuck. Oops. Okay. How to look at these. Alright, away from the police station we go. Yeah, I'm glad we don't still live in those days like around year 7 and 8 where everyone would share like rotten.com links to people and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I was never a fan of that stuff at all. And it was almost like a, gotcha kind of thing. I don't like that game. Alright, let's go to...
The sign says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 21st.
Okay. Listen to the music. Hell yeah. Oh, he's got... There he is. Oh.
He could be the T1000.
Could be. Say, that's a nice bike.
Good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Oh, that'd be the worst. Two musical groups near each other.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
What?
Wow.
The band isn't paying any attention to Gabriel.
Love a double bass.
The band isn't paying...
Let's have a look at it.
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
Who's this condom full of walnuts?
He's not my type.
Okay.
Are there any reason they're playing the thing other than the fun of it? Because they don't have like busking hats out.
Yeah, they do it for culture.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Is, Saki, you might know.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
It's someone off screen.
What's that? Now I'm getting a mental blank. It's that point and click game where it's the girl with the red hair. And she's a detective. Why am I forgetting? Oh, Colonel's Bequest. Was that set in Nolans?
Hey, bro. Nice horse.
Oh, that's weird Oh no, a mime. Get your tissues out when the mime's around. Oh, that's so weird the way it moves screen.
I would if I had enough time to...
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Oh, that's who said it. Okay.
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
Alright.
Since Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation. It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
He's
Remember
not my
the-
type.
People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
The Gilbert Gottfried podcast here. One of his guests was the director.
You want to eat my fist?
Was the director? He's the one that directed Men in Black,
I don't
the
need
first
any
Men in Black
flowers.
film,
They
the two
probably
Addams
just
Family
get
films.
crushed on my back anyway.
His general thoughts, general conversation was very interesting. One of the things he said was when he did the Addams Family, they were trying to cast the person to do the thing, or to do things, sorry. And his first idea was, because he had to have someone that can't be a hand model because there's a certain amount of motion you've got to do. You've got to have someone doing good hand acting. So he goes, he said, I said the words because he goes, I hate mimes. And he goes, I said the thing that I thought I'd never say, which is we've got to audition for mimes. But he said, okay, tell them, seriously, that I don't want any pushing against the wind. I don't want any trapped in a box. None of that shit. And then he goes, the first 3 literally did those things. And there was 30 that showed up, but the first 3 did those things. And he goes, dismissed all of them, just like, don't, fuck this is exactly what I thought it would be. End up getting a magician to do the thing.
I
But
would have
the-
thought the best thing for a thing would be like, because he's walking on his fingertips all the time, right? So you'd want like tradie hands, like a mechanic or something.
That would be good, but like, because he was saying that the magician did a good job, but I always thought the thing didn't move naturally, because it's like, it looks like someone, I don't know one can see this, but just doing that on the desk. It doesn't look like an actual hand propelling itself forward by its fingers.
Oh yeah.
That's what I always. And other than that, is the acting, I guess, is pretty good, but that always bothered me. Whereas I don't know if there still might have been maybe one of the mimes out of 30 that would have been just to perform whatever you ask them to, rather than do their mime bullshit.
Yeah.
That might have been better. But yeah, then Gilbert Gottfried goes, why do people hate mimes? And he goes, I think they're just cloying. That's the thing about them. It's like, it's not just like, I'll learn to do this thing. They always like wanted, and then he likened it to when someone says, you've got to listen to this, and then they watch you while you're listening to the song that they want you to listen to.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, he goes, that's what a mime's like. Basically, they're always like that. And that was his analogy.
To me, it's like, you know, when you go to the supermarket and there's like a pop-up stall just before the entry to the supermarket, and you want to get through, but they're like, hey, and they try and get your attention, like that kind of shit. I hate that.
Yeah, that too.
Gabriel might need the goodwill, but he can't afford to make a donation right now.
Sure.
At least the cherub is an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
I heard once someone tried to make the analogy, because, you know, like guys don't really understand what it's like to be sort of harassed by dudes all the time, right? And someone made the analogy that it's like those people in the pop-up shops where they try and get your attention and all that, and you just want to go about your day. It's a good way to actually think about it. Confessional. Maybe we should go to the
I think
confessional.
there was someone that said, like, when people are, would be afraid to go into a gay club, it's like because you are scared of someone doing to you what you do to other people.
Verdantree's trick is to pull out his phone and pretend he's calling someone. Yeah, for sure. Or I have headphones on, and when they start going blah, 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 I just point to my ears and keep walking. Same thing. But it's kind of weird. It's like you shouldn't feel that you have to do that.
Nah, I just shake my head and avoid eye contact.
Yep. Oh, you know what's worse, though, Psycho, as a headphones person, when they ignore the boundaries of your headphone point, and then they come up to you and like either stand in your way or tap you on the shoulder or something like that. It's always worse on planes as well when they do that.
Yeah, because like I was streaming and me and Saki were talking about reading, and Saki said she's annoyed at people interrupting her. And it's like, that's a gender thing, because I've never even thought of that, but all the time I was commuting while reading, no one ever did that. Whereas as a woman, it's like, that must happen constantly.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the only time I've ever had that happen to me is that old lady Coral on the plane over to the UK. And she just I had my headphones on, noise cancelling things on. She would tap me to get my attention to tell me some story. And it's just like, to take a hint. And then she took some pills to go to sleep. And then when the food cart came around, I didn't want them to wake her up to give her food because it meant that she would continue talking to me again.
Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave.
Alright, can we go in there?
Someone is in that confessional. Gabriel will have to wait.
Is this a back-to-back confessional? Like, the priest is in here, and he talks to two people at once. He's like, he puts them on hold. Just hold for a second, spins around.
Not once, but one person's waiting one while the other one's being talked to, and then he slides the thing to go to the other person, I believe.
Someone is in that confessional. Gabriel will have to wait.
It's weird that the confessional is completely blocked, but then there's no one else in the church.
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area.
Okay, I don't think there's anything. Some flags up here. Let's have a look.
Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story. A promotion of universal harmony, no doubt.
Yeah, true, Psycho. Like, it's so hard for me to sleep on a plane. And I love plane food. I'd give it up if it meant that I could actually sleep all the way through. For sure. Alright, I don't think we can do anything here. I'll quickly check the pews and then we'll go back to
Rows of pews line each side of the nave's
Grace
aisle.
Mate. Alright, let's go to Grace Mate.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Excellent. Sick burn. Cop that. Alright, maybe she can do some research on the photos we found.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Oh, maybe not.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Can't think of anything. Okay, maybe we can
I can't
drag
think of
items on
anything.
her. Oh, okay. That's how it works. Good.
You want to see something really cool?
Oh, that's disgusting. That's really horrible.
I know, great, isn't it?
God.
Oh,
somebody
so he's
oughta
one of
lock
those-
you up.
We meant it as evidence, but he did one of those rotten.com things.
You did, bastard.
Does this mean anything to you?
What's
It's
the
your
hand
friend
sign
Leslie.
for that? Is it this?
Why?
Oh,
This?
no reason.
Let's see. You think we could dress up as a priest? That's what the black shirt is for, and go into the confessional and completely do an unethical thing?
Yeah, perhaps later. Get a dog collar.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, you should cut that mop of yours and throw that stuff away.
Never.
Alright, let's click this. Motorcycle cop in the park has a... abandoned. If only I could get him to leave for 5 minutes. Okay. Cool. They're good notes. That's like a kind of... It's not even in the hints section, but it's... I like that. Let's go back to the park. Maybe what we can do is tell the cop about the mime dude.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
I like this music.
Yeah, music's reminiscent of several things. Like that maps game was like a 70s action thing.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
New Orleans Police Department.
No PD.
There's a police band radio on that bike.
So
Mind
using
if I
radio.
watch
White
your
face
radio?
geek, you
What,
want to
are you
eat my
nuts?
fist?
Forget it.
Touchy.
When it said you want to eat my fist, and then the cops thing said nuts over the top, I was thinking that escalated quickly.
People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Maybe we need them to have a fight.
Yeah. Can talk to that meathead just again to stop fucking saying that thing? Oh, because that's... Oh, so he's saying that to the mime every time he passes.
Exactly. And when I go to talk to the meathead, it says he's not my type. Which
Yeah,
is...
so not as being as racist as I thought he was.
It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, he's in his face. I can see.
You white face geek, you want to eat my fist?
You want to eat my fist? Oh. How are we going to do this? Oh, damn. Well, hopefully you...
I like how he's stuck in that loop of no matter how annoyed he gets, he still does his circle for the mime to then annoy him.
Oh, what was that? Oh, that's straight to map. Okay, cool. Good to know. Do we have anything? Let's read this again. The motorcycle cop is a parked... Yeah, if only I could get him to leave for 5 minutes.
Maybe the... No, he wouldn't be interested in a discount for a bookstore.
Well, the thing is, I can't even use an item on him, because usually what happens is it appears like here.
Oh, okay, so if you click on it now, it won't do it?
No, see? No items.
Okay.
So it must be something... And the mime is the
So you
same
must
way.
need to get him into a fight.
Yeah. Can't even do...
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Oh. He did that? Who did he do that to? Over her.
I would if I had enough time to do it properly.
It's really jarring, like the scene transitions in this area.
People seem to be
Oh, so that's-
enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Or maybe we can corral them?
Anyone seen Joe?
Oh, so it's always the mime. Because I thought the meathead was harassing her,
Well,
but...
I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Can't tell if he's talking to the mime or me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see what clicking on this does. Okay. That's a cool way of doing it. What's this one? Oh, this is showing you what it used to look like. Hey, this doesn't exist anymore. Or it kind of does. There's a T-pose here, though.
Yeah.
People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of...
Okay, so that's looking at them. Not my type is what he says.
I
The
would.
mime annoys both those people. You have to get into some sort of altercation to distract the cop.
That's what I reckon, but... Oh, maybe we can get the mime to actually annoy the cop.
You white face geek, you want to eat my fist?
Yeah, get him to follow us, and then maybe we just keep walking down, whereas they sort of ended early.
You coming to me? Okay. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. We almost had it.
Oh, he's mocking them.
Never. Leave me alone, you man.
So I guess you have to, yeah.
Maybe we have to walk
no.
around the other way.
No, it's just you go the same way because you have to time it so that you don't run into them. So now the same way because they're both going on the other side of Park. Yep. No, just keep going. Don't stop stopping. Don't.
Okay. I thought he would break off. No, I can't move. Don't you dare. I'm clicking, but it's not going there. Maybe... Okay.
Well, I never.
I wonder if there's
Leave
not
me
direct
alone,
control, surely.
You man.
No, there's not. What the hell happened there? Okay, we'll wait for the meathead to move on. No, no. Or maybe actually we could use this to our advantage.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat
No,
my
no, no.
fist?
You go over there, lady. No. We could try going down this way instead. We haven't done this one.
Leave me alone, you man.
You man? Maybe not. Come on. Come on. Come on, keep walking. Don't get distracted. No.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
It might be the way the clicks work, you know? Because I click once and he takes his sweet time. Don't get distracted by the meathead. That's gonna fuck it up, guaranteed. I don't know. Come on. Did it! Alright, good.
Oh, it's gonna mimic the cop.
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister, you want some of this? Why, you little...
Yes. Alright. Had the right idea, it was just the gameplay that was...
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 91, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times. Damn, did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club? South, Lakeside Drive, north of the Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club. Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead. Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
Okay.
Just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got him, Molly. Thank God.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Should have arrested him, officer. Let's be honest. Alright, so do we have to work it out, or is he just gonna unlock it for us? Oh, what are these?
Other districts, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the maps.
Hey, Mostly.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it. For the book. But don't tell anyone, huh? Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that?
Cutscene.
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks.
Nice. It almost sounds like the music has kind of like a Ken from Street Fighter change. Dun,
Yeah.
dun. Let's pick up the marks, shall we?
Gabriel can't take the lines without some help.
Oh, is this another plaster scenario? Or maybe we just sketch it.
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined.
Alright, let's see if we do it this way. We get our book. Yes!
Let me try to copy this down. Oof, that's a lot of blood.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
No, I've got no way to take that with me, and I don't want to. Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look. Looks like there was something.
Stand on it. Alright, what are we doing here? It's like a real photo.
I can't even see what I'm trying to pick up.
Ah.
I need a better look.
It looks like a scale of some sort.
It's like Blade Runner.
The scale is too delicate to pick up by hand.
Luckily we have a tweeze.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale. but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Sweet.
The banks of Lake Pontchartrain are rich with clay deposits.
Well, that means that there's probably going to be some footprints, maybe?
I'll take some of this clay with me.
Oh, maybe put the clay over the marks to make an imprint, maybe?
Yeah.
Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see. Lake Pontchartrain is scenic, but you really wouldn't want to swim in it.
All right.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Okay. Okay. I think we've got everything.
Lakeshore Drive runs around the entire lake. This is a particularly lonely stretch, but it's still a public road.
I wonder if there's a way to curate, like, more games that rely on sort of like forensic evidence and stuff. Like, I reckon that stuff's really cool.
Yeah.
Whether it be point and click or first person, doesn't matter. It's just whatever
It'd
it
be
takes.
service for other people because by the time you figure that out, you've already beaten the game. You can't really go back to them. And so having lists, someone's curated.
Alright, I think it's time to... What's this? Oh.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Alright, so...
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Oh, maybe with the book? There's the reptile book. Snake book. Maybe not.
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
Okay, that's the same thing. Maybe if we talk to her about what we saw then. Back out of here. Back out of here.
That doesn't work that way.
Alright, let's talk to you normally then.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Oh, okay, it's done this way.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly,
I thought she liked the grandmother.
I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about reptiles
hates
of
him
any
more than-
kind and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
I've already read it though.
Could you do some
where you found
research
it.
for me?
Sure, what?
Oh my god.
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
I want to bone her.
Just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
Murders, right. I'll see what I can find out.
That's super creepy.
It's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
Try not to dream.
Because he has bad dreams.
Or that's why there's all that paper in the waste paper basket.
His dreams, wet dreams.
You said it.
No, that'd spoil the bed. That'd be... His sheets would be in the wash.
Oh, the dreams. These dreams. I remember these dreams.
Let's slide tiles.
Day 2. A mask I wore as I approached. I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought. But extra.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen. So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Says the lady wearing the same clothes as
Did
yesterday.
you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing
Both
last
her
night?
wardrobe similar.
Leopard, not
It's just
lion.
nothing but the same thing.
Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District. Estate City.
It's a
That's
hammock
all
district.
I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I have ever seen. Ouch.
Ugh, men.
Alright, well, I reckon this might be the perfect spot to call it. We've completed the day, and we've completed another game. Alright, let's have a look to see if anyone's on. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. It has been glorious. Let us see.
Yep, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll be back next weekend. Actually, what's the date next weekend? Let's have a look. I am going to Sydney soon.
Second.
No, next weekend's okay. It's the one after that where we'll probably have to have a break for one weekend because I will be out of state. All right, I'm going to raid someone completely different to who we normally raid. She is currently playing Clock Tower, which is that's a horror game from PlayStation 1 era. I know that Verdantry was interested in this. All right, let's see. Looks about right. Cool. Locking you guys in the raid cannon. SNES. Oh, even. Wow. Crazy. All right. Yeah, sending you guys across. We'll catch you next week. And we'll enjoy some more adventures from this absolute filth bag of a man. Pig of a man. Not Steve.
Gabriel Knight you're talking about?
Yeah, it was. not Steve, yeah. Well, he's a pig of a man. Steve's not a pig of a man, at least. All right. Sending you guys across. Toodles.
See everyone.